On me. He's got to get this choke in.
Mikey, we're also here to give Andy his black belt. Nice job.
Nice belt this Sunday. I started that train.
Okay, so everyone, one more.
Now with the red bar, but I remember with all my belts, I remember especially with my blue belt, I would always just kind of grab and I would look and I was like, one day the whole belt is going to be that color, and it's sort of, it was so far off. And even I like that little trickery, the little, it's almost like, what defense is he going to do?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like actually interested. I've never seen Jamie show an Ezekiel defense. But I mean, first thing is just I have to just thank it. I mean, my parents, they're so supportive. My brother, we've been doing this together basically since we started. He started a couple of months after I did. And funny story is that, or not funny story, but ironically, I started actually 8 years ago. Pretty much today, like 8 years ago today, I walked into my first jiu-jitsu class. Because I remember, because it was 2 weeks before my 17th birthday and I couldn't drive yet, and I was like, I had to get rides, and finally I could drive and go to jiu-jitsu, and I was so excited, and just the thought of wearing one of these it still blows my mind. And one of the big things is that, like, I touch on it, and guys know how I feel about just, in terms of training partners and coaches and everybody. Like, like everybody here's a family. We got so many different gyms. We got my gym at PureMMA, all my guys, the up top guys from Precision, my coach Brian, my coach Yanni, and I've worked with so many different, Jamie, I don't know where everybody is, Jamie Shorty, like, there's so much knowledge now, and, just to be in like a room like today, I mean, it's awesome to have just so many guys throwing different pieces of knowledge at you. You're going to grab one thing, throw away the other, maybe come back to it and throw it in. And that's been like the story of my career as a competitor and a fighter and just a training partner. And one of the big things is that like every one of you matter, to the other person, and every person matters to you, because there's no black belt without training partners. There's no instructors without students, and there's no students without instructors. So like everybody's a little piece of the whole big puzzle. And as somebody, I've had victories that I never thought I would have, victories I've experienced competing, and just like today, I mean, this is a huge victory for me. And then I've had crushing defeats, but at the end of the day, it was just getting back on the mat with my friends and my family, and that's you guys, you and our extended family at all these other gyms, Sakura, Chris and those guys, and everybody else. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you for supporting my brother. Thank you so much to Coach Brian and Coach Yanni and Coach Jamie. That, like, everything I know is basically has stemmed from them and their support and the ongoing training that I do with them. So I don't really have anything else to say.